Welcome back to the Camilla Tominey Show on GB News. I'm delighted to be joined now by the Secretary of State for Business and Trade, Kemi Badenoch. Lovely to see you, Minister. Thank you for coming in the flesh. Always best to do an interview.
This is my first time in the GB News studio.
I'm very honoured that you've chosen
occasion.
me.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And you're very much the woman of the moment because you're featuring in quite a lot of newspaper coverage today. We'll get onto that in just a minute. First of all, let's talk about Post Office Chairman Henry Staunton. Did you fire him or was it by mutual consent?
It was by mutual consent, but I explained to him why we needed new leadership. When I first became Business Secretary, there were three things I realised immediately. One, that we needed to get money out of the door immediately.
Yes.
The second was just making sure that it was all done properly and fairly. And the third, just looking at the post office, its governance, how it's run. It's a very odd organisation. It's in the public sector, but not quite. And it fulfills a unique role. And they've been having difficulties on the board. And when I looked at it, I decided that given everything that's happened, given the renewed interest, or the new interest in some cases, into the Horizon scandal, we just needed someone different.
When you say about getting that money out of the door, I note that Alan Bates, Mr Bates, who's obviously been the champion of all of the victims in this, has written to your colleague Kevin Hollingworth saying, we need this compensation to be expedited as soon as possible. Yep. Are you going to meet that August 2024 deadline? Do you think, to compensate everybody?
So the intention is to, if I could get it all out tomorrow, I would do so. We have not set a deadline because we don't want to create a hostage to fortune. Our priority is looking after all those people who have been wronged. And Kevin Hollingworth has been a brilliant, brilliant minister. He was doing the job before I became Business Secretary, and he told me everything. And I just trusted him. I said, you know what you're doing. You're on top of all the detail. Let me know what senior approval you need. But he has spoken to Alan Bates on multiple occasions, unlike Lib Dem ministers, Davey, who told him to go away. We are going to do everything we can. We want people to trust us, that there is a team here that really cares.
But they can't be left too much longer, can they? I mean, justice delayed is justice denied.
Absolutely.
And at the moment, it seems like very few of them have actually got that full amount of planned compensation.
So we have given about 2/3 of the people who should have got compensation. We've got the money. The difficult area has been around the convictions. We wanted to see convictions overturned. We are now pushing that through. The legal precedent is new. That was an argument that was very difficult, but we finally won it. So now that we've got that in, we've got the agreement there. There will be a process, and we're going to move as quickly and swiftly as we can. I've tasked officials to work on it. It's all hands on deck to get that cash out.